Hi everybody, Puffin here. Thanks for watching and thanks for subscribing. This is actually partially a thank you for subscribing video because I noticed I had 242 subscribers. So thank you all for subscribing who have already subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, thank you for subscribing now or in the future. 242 is what I wanted to make a video about. I've made it subscriber appreciation videos when I had 68 subscribers and 212, I think, 222. So watch those as well because those are all for you. But this one is for you, for all of my subscribers and everyone watching this video, because you made it possible to reach the number 242, but specifically for the band Front 242. I wanted to, when I saw that I had 242 subscribers, I thought, what better opportunity to tell the story about how I discovered Front 242, or how I was introduced to Front 242. So I'll tell that story first. It was early 90s, maybe 1991, 92, maybe 1990, but I think it was 91, 92. And I was staying with my friend Justin. Maybe I was visiting at this time. I did stay with him for maybe half a year to a year or so. His little sister had a tape that her friend had brought over and left at their house that was her older brother's. So who knows how old the person who originally was listening to Front 242 in this chain of events was. I imagine an older teenager. I was probably 15, 16, somewhere around there. Maybe 14. But his little sister was probably only 10, maybe 11 or 12. But she had this tape. And it was a mysterious tape to us because, first of all, it was just a tape with no case on it. Secondly, it was one of these clear tapes with white print on it, and most of that print was rubbed off. So you couldn't really tell who it was, what the names of the songs were. So we were kind of like, without any kind of preconceived notions from art or even names, we popped the tape in, we're listening to it. I had one of these tape players back in those days, part of like a sound system that, with the speakers that maybe detach, something like that, like a boom box with detachable speakers type of thing, double deck tape player. And the tape might have reversed. I think the tape would just reverse, like it would play one side and then play the other side of the tape, on and on. So we just popped this tape in, we're listening to it, all evening while, I don't know, doing homework or playing games or something. And so I kind of heard this album, which turned out to be Front 242's official version. Heard this album, which I think is their second or third album, on repeat for a few hours and kind of like really settled into it, and already had a few songs that stuck out to me that I liked by the time I heard it a few times, and really enjoyed it, and ended up like tracing the remnants of the print, maybe seeing the 242 and looking up. And this is before the internet, before you could just go look up something on the internet. So I had to go, to the record store and look around and maybe discover it in the record store as well. So it was a really fun, like, opportunity of discovery. And I guess one reason I've never been too disappointed that our band Foxen has not taken off where everybody knows about it is because the more people who don't know about it, the more unknown we are, the more people have the chance for that quest of discovery to somehow discover us on their own with some of their own efforts or whatever. Maybe they'll just hear our name and have to look us up, Foxe, and Fox and Zen put together. But, maybe through having gone on a discovery or having, found us at a certain time that they can associate with other things like I did with Front 242, it'll have more significance and be a story to them like this is for me. So it was just a matter of not having the name and having to track them down, but feeling the pleasure of discovering them. Oh, here it is. It must be Front 242. That must be the band, because here's the card in the CD store. So I got the CD, and this is probably the first CD I got by them. Now this is like a reissue, so this wouldn't have been the original artwork. This is the artwork. It's kind of hard to see with the glares in here, but this is the artwork of a reissue series. So all the albums kind of have a similar style to them. I think this may have been the original artwork for the album, but it does have some stuff inside. And so I just brought the CD out, and I enjoyed the artwork in the CD as well. It's very early digital art, and for what I remember, I didn't study very much about the backstory of Front 242. I believe they're Belgian, and I believe they were into digital art. That this is maybe their digital art as well. That Let's see if I can get in close. Well, kind of hard to do, but check it out. I'm sure it's online type stuff too. But just in case, I'll go ahead and put it up there as best I can. So I think they make digital art anyway, or maybe we're primarily artists. And the story I heard about their origin story as a band is, they're hearing the disco music at the time at the clubs and the streets and thinking, hey, we can do better than that, or this isn't really our style of music, or we could do something like that. So they made their own music, and it's very early electronic or industrial style music. I don't know how it would be classified by today's standards, because in those days it was some of the first music of this style, of this genre. So they're pioneers of bringing this. Like Kraftwerk would have been around a decade or two before this album. Official version is from 1986, 87. So Kraftwerk would have been around 10, 20 years before that almost. But as far as being one of the early pioneers of this music that I guess got popular enough. And I don't know that much else about the band. If they have like associations with bad things, then I'm sorry, I shouldn't be promoting them. Take it all back. Although I have enjoyed the music, but I hate to promote somebody that has associated with bad things. But I kind of don't think they do, just because of the messages that I've gotten from their music. So the impressions I got. Now they do have a style. You saw kind of like the militaristic style of some of their images, and of some of the music. It has kind of a military industrial type of style, but they don't seem to be pro-military. I'm